like a freight train will. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, talking live love and southern joy. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, raise your glass, make some noise. Gravy drips in the southern drawl. Stories thick like the cypress tall. Radio rebels riding wild and free, shouting truths like a storm at sea. Hey, hey, can you feel that beat? Boots on the floor, fire in the heat. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, talking live love and southern joy. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, raise your glass, make some noise. Tells the dirt roads, whiskey skies that cut through the night like fireflies. Laughter echoes through the pines, two voices cross them county lines.
And happy Saturday morning.
Peace.
Well, let me find out where this other one is. I have someone still on. Okay, it went off. Okay, just making sure. That's sound trailing.
A lot of things you got to look at.
Well, there it is. That was Podbean. Okay, we got it. So all sound is down. Sometimes it can get a little confusing. You have music coming from somewhere you know not where. So,
Right. Good Saturday morning, everybody.
And here's the funny thing, Paul.
Yep.
So here's where we're at right now with this crazy weather we have. So yesterday, I'm coming home, and we're going to have the interviews with the driver.
Right.
So it's like 76 degrees or something.
Yeah.
So I get home.
Yeah, we broke records.
Oh man, it's crazy. So I get home and I turn the air on to cool the studio back down. Then I turned it off for the show.
Right.
This morning I'm turning the heat on.
Yeah. And
by tomorrow
morning, you're really going to be turning.
You better have your long johns on.
Matter of fact, I think I need to go get the heater fixed, because Monday the high is going to be like 34.
We'll be fine. We'll get the hose, but we'll be fine. But yeah, I mean, it's cold though. I mean, I'll run a little background heat in here and it'll be fine. But we did get our hose though.
Welcome to winter in the South.
Well, and we're just getting ready for Crazy March. Crazy March is like that. You'll get these crazy periods. I mean, one of our biggest snows was in March.
Yeah,
93.
93.
The blizzard of 93.
2 foot. That was a blizzard.
For us, it is. I mean, up north they're like 2 foot. What's that, man?
Yeah,
that's a Saturday night with Michigan.
Joke. Yeah. That ain't no blizzard. Kind of like Crocodile Dundee.
That's not
a knife.
They laugh at us. But man, on that note, are you ever watch? I think I forwarded you one of his videos. The guy Kim that does the tactical defense and all that. It's like martial arts, but he's funny, but he's also good morning, broski. Dude, we got it.
Saltzman. Heavy set guy.
No, not him.
Not
That
him?
dude. No, this guy's a real, like, he trains with police and different
Okay, so he's a real
companies and stuff. He's got this thing though. He does different defensive and offensive moves to show you how to defend yourself in a fight. And he calls out other fighting stances BS
Right.
when he says they call it a great move. I'm gonna show you why it's junk. But anyway, he has this one where he's saying you can survive 2 men and a knife. Well, he actually more than that. But if you have 2 men with knives,
Yep.
and they approach you and they're stabbing at you, and one, he said, you got to relax. You have to relax. But you could have a knife go in your mouth and it wouldn't cut you if you're relaxed. If you're tense, it's going to cut you. And at the same time, a guy could be stabbing at your behind and come into your rear end.
No,
And-
he can't either.
So,
That ain't happening.
and so he says, you get power. This is what killed me, man. I got to get this clip. If you have the knife fully in your mouth, you've got control now of your head over that knife. You can't do nothing. The same with your butt. If he's got the knife and it's in your butt, you have control over both men. And I'm like, dude.
No. Somebody got a knife in my butt. They pretty much got control over me. I mean, I'm gonna be.
Oh my God. I'm like,
That's crazy.
you
huh?
can. I look at all the students that are dying laughing, like, man, are you kidding me? Because he said
He's got to be joking.
you got to relax.
Yeah, he's got to be joking.
He's not, man. He's nuts.
Wow.
So, but I love all of his finishing moves. Every finishing move, no matter what he's done to put the opponent down, is the stomp to the groin again. That's always it's called he calls it something, but he says unstomp that groin again.
Is this the guy that does the? He tells you, well, what I would do in this situation. The guy's holding a plastic gun on him.
Yeah,
Is I would do a dive roll and let my foot come up
That's-
and kick the gun out of his hand. He does it, misses the guy's hand. He just kind of tosses the gun.
yeah, that's him. Funny guy.
Yeah.
So then he has one where he says, some of the stuff gets wild, but he says, you have to know your opponent's pole position, and he goes, and I don't mean on the racetrack.
Yes. Yeah. That's when the
Because
guy-
that is an attack. That's an area of attack.
Yeah.
You want to know the pole position,
That's when the guy says he kicks him in the chin bone. He said
which is the
chin
strongest.
bone, the
Yeah.
strongest bone in the body. Yeah, he's a nut.
Oh, no, you're good, man. And the reason is, and it's not bothering me a bit, is it has been a challenge. It is a set schedule. The morning show should be at 6 a.m. Monday through Friday. Our show on Saturday is 8:30. The morning show with Cornbread Man, which sometimes may be joined by guests, is 6 a.m. However,
However,
I've been due to my wife's illness. I have had some challenges there, but I'm trying to work through that. But 6 a.m. Monday through Friday, I'm going to work out that this week. Me and Biscuit Boy on Saturday, 8:30. My Sunday morning show is at 8 a.m. to 8:30, depending on conditions at home, how my wife's doing and all that. So, but that is the schedule. That is the schedule. If you would like to see the schedule that I keep updated, and I'll move the times around on shows and all that, you got to join the band, BAND. Just need to know. I don't remember. I think I've got your email. If I do, I'll send you that. If you'll join that, you don't have to. There's nothing that's going. We're not going to send you anything. I don't do that. I'll pick people out to send stuff to, but it will get. It will show you our schedule in real time. Like I was putting it in last night. All the racing schedule I'm fixing to turn over to Dean. He's on band. Paul Biscuit Boy here is on band. So you can be a follower of that, and it will show you our schedule in real time.
Yep.
Thank you for saying that. You know, there's been a lot going on with that. So if I've not been on, because I'm a stickler for keeping the schedules, I'm a stickler. So if I've missed the day, it's just I couldn't do anything about it. So we're trying to work through that right now because we want to be consistent with that. So, but I know that people are like, where's he at? We get people used to coming in at a certain time. We want to be able to do that, but just know that. And the only reason this show was 8:30. And we'll get back to it one day. Right now, it's just better to meet in the studio, weather or other reasons.
Exactly.
Is that the coffee place opened at 8, and we was trying to get coffee, so we made it 8:30 in front of Caffeine Addicts in Ringo. And we will get back down there. We're going to. I've just got to work through some things right now. but we're going to get back out and do some videos and all that stuff. It's just the weather's been really sucky.
It has, and it's funny. It always waits till Saturday.
I know,
for that sucky weather to start.
So instead of somebody, and we've had interviews with race car drivers, which we do today after this show. So it just two of them back to back we have this morning. So it just is better for us to be in the studio to do that.
Yep.
And some of those will be in studio. So, but that's why that became 8:30. I have one on as early as, I don't know, 6 o'clock on a Saturday. However, that's kind of.
You won't see Biscuit Boy on there many times. The only time I get up that early is to go hunting. That's pretty much it.
And we're going to begin a new hunting fishing show, the Wolf Nation Hunting and Fishing Show. And so all you hunter and fishermen, we want you to come on and tell your story and kind of give us your stories, but also your real time, what's going on, you're hunting and fishing right now, Biscuit says, I hear you, man. Mornings are the most convenient for me to hop on YouTube or Rumble. My days are busy. I got you, man. Yeah, I know you're busy. So sometimes I'll start at 5:30, but by 6 I should be on Monday through Friday. I get that. That's why I want everybody to know that. And last Thursday and Friday, this Thursday and Friday, I didn't even do a show, but there were reasons for that, and it was just all really trying to get my wife to my sons and three kids dropped off at 3 different schools.
Yeah.
And I just didn't have the time. It's quite detailed. I'm trying to come on earlier, but honestly, I felt horrible. My body hurt.
Right.
I mean, it was a rough week, man. But that is the plan. And sometimes we're on as a live recording, and it looks like it is a live, but it's a live recording. And but I will still chat with you if you come in the chat and you're posting stuff on YouTube or Rumble or whatever. I see that stuff, and I post back. So I was talking to people last night. I was rerunning a couple of shows. Tonight at 8 p.m., we have our interview with Mia Suzanne Walker, who goes by with her band, Suzanne's Band.
Yep.
And we had an hour talk with her Thursday, right?
Yep.
Thursday. That'll be on at 8 p.m. tonight. It will air many times. She has a new album out, which I have on the way, a CD. But
check it out, guys.
Yeah, check it out. Give her a like and follow on the socials. Actually, we need to boost her socials up. They're lower what they should be for somebody of her stature. I think one of them has a pretty good bit, but we need to help her get those.
Yeah,
boosted.
look up Suzanne's Band.
Yeah, Suzanne's Band
on Facebook.
She's from Katy, Texas. Texas. And she'll be back on. I promise you that.
I think we might even be doing a little collaboration.
Maybe we got an idea for you'll see that in the interview.
Yeah.
But it was great. I enjoyed it. But that's going to debut because Saturday nights we don't usually have anything, which we're going to start having. That was always for documentaries, interviews, and stuff like that.
Right.
We would do a Saturday night 8 p.m. release, and that's what's going to happen tonight. So yeah, be looking for that. We're definitely going to have that, and hopefully. I got to get the date down. We have a guy that come in. He wrote the book. He wrote a book called The Trial of Buford Pusser. We have him coming, and we've got, broski. That's it was it's like a horrible but nothing at the same time. And I'd already done a lot of reading about the tariffs, and I already knew about all these things. Not that I'm bragging. I kind of got tariff educated because I knew what they were, but I didn't know the various rulings that have been done over the last 100 years.
Yeah.
He don't need congressional approval.
No, he don't.
He basically can do it just a different way, and everybody anticipated.
That's the reason why
there's
3 different statutes he can follow.
Yeah, that there was a possibility they could strike this down.
Yeah.
But Amy Barrett Comey or whatever, she's been a disaster as a pig.
She has.
She is floating more towards liberals than other. There is a real possibility that he may be replacing one during this term, and that's going to be critical. But it's absolutely, honestly, when have you known in history that a president has said, let's assemble Congress and get approval on a tariff move? They just always set tariffs. I don't know what, this is stupid. That you've never seen them kind of do that. Come on in there, young man. Son has come through the door.
Biscuits.
And he's bringing me the by the way, we got a southern issue going on down here. And I'm coming back to the story about tariffs. But we don't call it pop down here. I don't know why they like to call it polar pop. That's a Philly thing. Pop. Come on, man.
Or soda.
or soda. We don't say that. We got come
No,
on, come on, store.
Chicken sausage.
We don't
steak.
call
I
that
don't know which is
Polar
which,
Pop.
you just have to-
But
Yeah, I everything is Coke. It doesn't matter if it's Pepsi, if it's a Fanta, whatever. It's a Coke, in my opinion.
during the
That's stupid, but I know.
I will say this during the confirmation hearings, and I watched them, and it's horrible what they try to do to both of them, Kavanaugh including her. But I would say
Kavanaugh was the worst.
Kavanaugh lied. Can I just say that?
He did.
I think he's conservative, but everything that they brought up about the party and stuff and all that, that all happened.
Yeah.
We're not stupid. We knew that happened.
Yeah.
Okay, now wait a minute. We got a controversy going on here. Broski says Philly people don't say pop. It's a Midwest thing.
Well, but I know people
Jerry
in
says
Indiana
pop
do.
is what I call my wife's dad. Pop is what I call my wife's dad. No women should be. None. Broski, man, the manly man. Remember that? You remember those, don't you?
Oh yeah.
The manly man, Z93.
Yeah.
What was that guy?
Manly
No, but what's the guy's name that was like the what was the stage name for that guy that was
I forget.
oh my gosh.
He
On
was-
Z93 in Atlanta.
He was Manly Man.
Yeah,
but
it was
he
manly man, but the guy that
had frat
show,
buddy and
it happened during that show every day. What was that guy's name?
I don't.
His stage God, it drives me crazy. Zero. You mean to tell me
It wasn't
nobody
Grease Man, was it?
Grease Man, that's
Was it
it.
Grease Man?
It's Grease Man.
Yeah, he was
Legend.
a nut.
He was a nut. I think they actually fired him because he got so. I know how he got fired. Remember,
He
it was
perverted.
the Vietnamese skit.
Oh, I don't doubt that.
It was the Vietnamese skit, the Vietnam skit. I'm not even going to repeat it, but there's probably in the archive somewhere. That's what got the Grease Man fired. But he would play the manly man.
Yeah.
Page number 104.
Your manly manual.
And your manly.
Yeah.
Oh, wasn't that Machine Gun Gary? God, I don't know, man. I just remember Grease Man. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, I know that John Boy and Billy started doing it.
Yeah.
The Manly Man thing.
I remember, yeah, but the Grease Man had some funny skits, man.
Yeah, he did.
But nowadays, liberals' heads would blow off. Their heads would explode for that.
Yeah, Grease Man was he had zero couth. I mean, he was
Fine Greenland on a map. Where's that? I think it's a big island or something. Is it cold there? But I just
south of the equator.
on the tariff thing, just to finish that up. Listen, the president has the powers to do all this. This was a backstab move by a lot of members of the court, and he come out basically to tell them you're stupid, and you're horrible, and you're not America first, and all that. Which I'm sure people are mad, but it was. I mean, come on, why did we even need that ruling? But it's okay because he just put like an immediate 10% tax across the board, and through these other ones, it'll take a little bit of time to get them all in place. But what I wished he would have said was, because they said, "Are you going to pay back the money to these companies?" What I would have said is, "Come and take it. We're not giving it back. You can sue us. We're not going to do it. And if you want us to, we can up the tariffs a whole lot more to cover what you. If you think you're going to get something, we'll just cover that with the." I wish he'd have just been a little more vocal about that. But he basically said it'll be a 5-year court battle.
Well, did you see Stephen
Which basically
Miller?
is after he's gone. He's not going to even worry about
Did you
it.
see Stephen Miller come out and explain it?
I don't think I saw that.
You know how eloquent he is. He's
yeah.
one of those people that can call you everything but a white boy and make you smile about it the whole time. You know what I mean? Because he goes over your head, but he stays over Democrats' heads.
Now listen, I have said I think you have to be careful. The tariffs are it's a fine line, because at some point you can't hurt America too. So
Trump knows what he's doing.
He's smart enough, and
Leave him alone.
the business people he's got around him.
Let him work.
But that's what we got to do. We got to wait. It's going to be ugly for a little while. Let him get to that point.
Well, my God, the first year, I mean, the man has done things that no president has ever done.
Well, that's a good thought, Broski. That he knew. I mean, everybody knew that it was going to come. Let's hope it's the birthright citizenship ruling that they owe him one. They said though that his aide broke into a meeting with governors and that the mood, a source said the mood in the room definitely changed. He were ticked off. He was mad, and went on a rant in there, and they kicked the press out. That's how mad he got. And even if he knew it was coming, he did get ticked off. Like he was mad. And then they instantly said, we're going to have a press conference. And it took them a couple hours to get all that together. But he said the mood in the room changed. A nice, positive breakfast, lunch, whatever it was.
Right.
And then he said that aide brought in, which you knew. I'd hate to be the guy like, dang, I don't want to interrupt the president. But he would fire me if I didn't let him know this right now. So he like walks up like he's talking and has to whisper in his ear. It's like the whole George Bush at the school. They're whispering that 9/11 has occurred or starting or whatever. So, but I just thought
don't
that
get
was
me
interesting.
started on that.
Well, that's a whole nother subject. I want to go back to.
He knew it was coming anyway.
Jerry Barrett, how are you doing?
I'll be right back.
I want to go back. Broski says that nobody in Philly says pop.
I do it in Indiana.
Well, they do it. Yeah, they do in Indiana. Oh, we don't use pop. We don't use soda. Down here, we just say Coke, and that covers everything. How did work go, my boys? All good? All right. He worked last night. He's cold this morning because we have cold weather.
Yeah, we either call it Coke or a cold drink.
Coke or a cold drink. Not a cold one. A cold one would mean something else. He can hear me outside. That's a total different saying. You got to know your sayings. But if you're in the part of the country and you say something the wrong way, they're going to let you know about it real quick. We don't talk like that around here. If you walk into a store and you speak and they just stand there and stare at you, you know you've said something that is either you've confused them, you've made them mad, or they're perplexed, they don't even know what you said. Like they're just like staring at you.
Yeah.
I
will say this: most people that use the term "pop" say "a" after it. Eh?
What?
That's a pop, eh? Canada.
Oh,
we
don't say that.
Canada does.
Yeah, Canada does. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Most people.
I thought you were saying we did.
No. How many times you ever heard me say "a"?
That's why.
Unless I was joking.
Some of the most important imports to U.S. are pharmaceuticals, semiconductors, rare earth, and obviously there's other things. So we're not completely self-sufficient yet, and we're getting there though. He talked about that during that press conference.
Drill, baby, drill.
The chips and all that, and getting all this stuff built here. That's his goal, and just to make it the greatest economy until the rest of the world would go eat cake.
Yep.
That's a nice way of saying what he would tell them, because that's not the way the president says that, but that's what he was saying. I did like his. He was asking him, no, you, and there was one time he went, no, not you. You're CNN. We don't talk to CNN.
Yeah,
you're fake news.
I like the guy asked him, not just the other day, said, "What are you going to do with all the oil that you seized from Venezuela?" He said, "I'm keeping it."
That's right.
So what are you going to? He said, "I'm keeping the boats too."
I got the crew's going to work at Mar-a-Lago. No, he didn't say that. But I need somebody to cut the grass. Okay, me and Broski, he's not going to relent at all, saying pop is a Midwest thing. So there's a chance people in Western PA might say it. Pop is a Midwest term. Philly is East Coast. Pittsburgh and Philly are completely different.
Isn't it soda pop? Isn't that?
What do they say in Philly?
Yeah, what do they say?
What do they say in Philly? My best Rocky voice. That's all I can do.
Yo, broski.
I forgot what I was going to say. I was going to ask you something else, but I done forgot it now. It cracked me up. Those two cities have nothing in common other than being in the same state, but opposite ends.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we could say it. I mean, definitely we could say that here. I mean,
I heard that. Memphis and Knoxville, or Memphis and Chattanooga. I mean, it's further for me to drive from Chattanooga to Memphis than it is from here to Pensacola.
Okay. Yeah. It is. I was going to say, that's what the one time I went in a clerk, I was on Jimmy Carter Boulevard in Atlanta. And I don't know if Jeremy was with us or not, but we needed we need. I was kind of trying to find a place, and I wasn't exactly sure where it was at. And this is before everybody had the GPS and all that.
Right.
So I go into a 7-Eleven type establishment, and I had never seen. I don't mean this in any kind of bad way, or not, I'm not mocking. I've never seen a guy in a turban behind the counter. That's just nothing that happened in my area ever.
Right.
So that was the first thing. Like, and I bought a couple of drinks, because you always buy something, So I wanted some change. This is before cell phones. I wanted to use the payphone,
Right.
because I was going to call this place and say, "Hey, where you at?"
Yeah.
So
You
I
see a lot of
went.
turbans back then.
So I went up the counter, and this guy's in the big turban, And so I buy the drink, and I wanted to get $5 in change, case quarters. Trevor gets kicked. He gets tickled at some of these sayings because he hears some of this stuff at work. But our old school case quarter, you remember that, right?
I do.
Everybody our age knows what case quarter means. So anyway, I don't know if I said that, but anyway, so the guy's just sitting there staring at me, and I said, "Well, I need to get some change." He goes, "No,
No change for you."
no change." I said, "Well, just give me 4 quarters and the rest in dollar bill." No. We're disconnecting here. I'm like,
"Come on, Abu.
I said,
Get me out here."
I didn't say that. I said, "What's your problem, man?" I was like, I gotta use a payphone. I'm using it on your property. And he goes, "No,
Not my phone.
I'm not doing it." And I said, "Do what?" He goes, "I'm not giving you $5." I said, "You're not giving me $5. I'm giving you $5. You're just changing it up into change." And no.
Wow.
Dude's an idiot. Like, he couldn't understand what I was saying. I finally
Yeah.
walked out in frustration. I went to a drive-through and bought something. You know how you do that? You ever done that before? That's what we did
Yeah.
back in the day. You go through, you figure out what kind of price you need to get so you get the
Get a
most
cup
quarters.
of ice. Go get a cup of ice. Give them a dime. Get 90 cents back.
So, but I was like, who the heck is it? I've never seen anybody like that. I was like, I'll tell you, I was North Georgia mad. I was a little bit, my redneck was coming out that day, I'll say. Philly people just say Coke, Mountain Dew, or et cetera. They don't say pop or soda.
Gotcha.
Okay. Philly is called Bubble City for a reason. It's the Philly Metro. So Philadelphia, Montgomery, Delaware, and Bucks County, which are all in the southeast corner of the state, versus the rest of the state. So y'all going to secede from the rest of the state? The rest of the state might as well be a different state than people from Philly and vice
shove,
versa.
I would say maybe they would.
Well, that's the way they feel in Atlanta. North and South Georgia is a whole different country.
Yeah, Broski, are you close to the Poconos?
Poconos.
Because that's some beautiful.
Oh, it is.
Beautiful area up in there.
Yeah. I would like to go to Philly just to see the Liberty Bell, then get the heck out. I'm sure there's a couple landmarks, but I'd have to carry a security team because I don't trust the crime in Philly at all. And that's no disrespect to anybody.
I'll go with you.
But there's a lot of crime in Philly. I mean, it's worse than a lot of areas of the country. And their fans don't play at Eagles games or anything like that. I mean, they just don't play. Oh man!
I had an attempted mugging in Washington D.C. one time.
And how come it was attempted and didn't become a reality? What happened?
Because I took the gun away from him. He wasn't expecting that.
I'll take that.
That was a lot quicker than that. Yeah, he was shocked.
Folks, I'm going to get into set because this is the Cornbread Man and Biscuit Boy morning show. Just because it fits this show so very much. It can fit in Wolf Nation too, or Cornbread Nation. But Biscuit Boy, you got to tell what happened at the store with the person that had the anti-ice messaging on the back of the car. Would you share that story?
Okay, so
this happened yesterday, or
yes, yesterday.
This is fresh off the presses, folks.
Yesterday, we go pick our grandson up. We're going to the gym, and we get to the gym, realize he doesn't have a bathing suit. So we go to place over by the mall to get him a bathing suit. Well, I give my wife my credit card, and they go in, and I sit out in the truck and wait. Well, as I'm sitting there, I see this, somebody trying to make their Jeep look military. It's got the khaki colored, you know, with the star on the side of it, and emblazoned across the back glass on the driver's side is F blank CK Ice. And I thought, I bet you when this person gets out, they have some rainbow colored hair. And boy, was I right. And not only that, she was dressed a particular way. I'm not going to get into all of that.
Yeah.
But I hollered at her. I couldn't help it. I said, "Hey, what's this?" Oh, she goes off. And I said, "Young lady, there's no reason. How dare you call me a young..." I looked at her and I said, "Well, you sure don't have a pair." Oh, man, that made her even more. She's standing there cursing me out. Well, there's this big fella, big black fella, came walking out of the store that she was going into, and he had heard everything that was going on. And he quietly walked right up behind her. She was facing me. And I could hear what he said. He just kind of leaned over right in her ear and said, "You need to get a life." I thought she was going to hit the ground. I mean, it scared her or him, whatever. It
right
was
here,
her.
right here in good old Chattanooga.
Yeah. And, you know, we don't tolerate that stuff.
I like it.
I'm not.
Hey is one of those things that usually there's immediate, you know, when you holler, "Hey," that could be different things, right? You can say, "Hey, you left your lights on." I mean, it could be a positive. It also could be, "Hey, what?" Trying to get understanding. What's this? Or, "Hey, you're an idiot."
Yeah.
Like, "Hey, you cut me off."
Yeah.
Broski says that Philly is southeast Pennsylvania. Poconos are northeast Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Northeast Pennsylvania is special.
It is.
My dad's family is from there, from a coal-cracking town. Went to college at a school in Northeast Pennsylvania. Northeast Pennsylvania is some tough people till this day.
Yep.
Northeast Pennsylvania is also the same distance, if not closer to some areas to New York City than Philly. You get New York news in Northeast. I can see that. Yeah. Yeah. You know, up in this area, east of here, they would listen to more North Carolina news than they would anything else.
Yeah.
Because you get into Murphy and that area and all that. So they're going to pick that up. So yeah, it's kind of where you're at in the state, kind of what you are. I wonder if they have these same discussions in China.
We wouldn't understand.
Well, I'm just saying, where are you from? We don't talk like that here. There are 1,300 dialects in China. I mean, it's all Chinese, but it's all different. Like, I don't understand who you are.
Wow.
Oh.
That would be. Well, no, there's a lot of different dialects in just in the South.
Well, there is in Georgia for sure. I mean, you've got some people who are, I don't know what they're saying. I mean,
between that here in Chattanooga,
between that chew of tobacco in their mouth and
yeah,
sometimes I'm like, "Excuse me, I'm not sure what you just said."
Dude, I don't understand what I say sometimes. And I know my wife don't, because I'll look at her and she's got that deer in the headlight look, you know.
It's a garbled mess. Like, what was that?
Yeah.
Roll it back up, bring it out again. Translation was messed up a lot from the brain to the mouth. Somehow it got garbled, you know.
And it does that quite often. It gets a little garbled.
Do you like people hollering at you from across the way like that, though? Like somebody says, "Oh!" Does that bother you? Some people get ticked off at that.
It don't bother me.
Hey, man, what's up?
Yeah. What's your name? You know what I'm talking about.
Have you ever seen two guys like they holler at each other at distance like that and they just start flipping each other off? It's like a flip off war. I've seen that.
Oh yeah.
And it's like they try to make it more emphatic. Like it's like a one up. Like if one guy does it one way, I mean, you get into the whole, you know, you get into the whole arm under the arm, and it's like they're cussing each other at a distance.
And they're glad.
They never fight.
They don't close the gap.
They don't close the gap.
No.
Oh, I saw a video. A guy gets out of his car, a truck, he got mad at a guy. So he does I guess he forces the guy off or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets out of his truck with a baseball bat. Now, to me, if you get out with
Any
a baseball
weapon.
bat or any weapon, the number one rule is you got to be ready to what? Use it.
Right.
Or why bring it out? So he points the bat at the guy. So this guy gets out of his truck or whatever. Yeah, I think it's a truck too.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just walking up through there. Well, he definitely doesn't understand closing speed. The guy doesn't run, but he's still approaching. The guy never intended to use the bat. He's like sticking out. So like he pokes it in the guy's chest.
And he takes it away from
him. He takes it away from him. Exactly.
Yeah.
And like, dude, first of all, don't be getting out of your truck. That's stupid anyway.
Yeah.
If you're going to come out with a baseball bat, you better be ready to throw down because now that's a challenge. This guy, he don't come out with nothing. He comes out with his own guns. And the guy's like cussing him. You can tell I can't hear it, but because it's in the dash video. Right. But he's cussing the guy and he's pointing that bat at him. And the guy just walks up right on him, takes the bat away, like, get out of here. Get back. He basically is telling him to get in his truck and get the blank out of there is what he said.
I've had several people, their first mistake was letting me get that close. You don't want me that close to you.
I mean, like I said, if you don't get out of the vehicle, not much can happen. Honestly, you can take off. There's you can roll the window up. But once you get out and you got a bat in your hand, I mean, I'm going to take that as a threat.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a threat. I mean, that's what you're doing.
Because there's nothing between us but air and opportunity.
They do, Dave. I know a lot of Chinese people. There's lots of different dialects, but overall it's not as different culture-wise, especially compared to the U.S. When is Iran getting bombed? I would say within 10 days.
I loved that Beach Boys song. Bomb, 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 bomb.
I'll say it's within 10 days. 10 days.
Trump keep them on their toes.
Some people say we're going to war because of the Supreme Court ruling that he needs a win. That's what's being said out there.
That is such BS.
I know.
Trump does nothing but win.
A guy that used to work with the administration says that we're going to war within 2 weeks. I'll say 10 days of some kind because we've got to. He needs to win. So I think it's deeper than that, but whatever.
I think whoever said that is not right.
What did y'all think about the Prince getting arrested? Not
about time.
About time.
I mean, good Lord, he flaunted it out there in front of people. He wasn't scared.
He looked scared in the back of that car. Did you see that?
Right?
Man, he looked like a guy that had been at the bottom of the jail with the bright lights on him.
Yeah, he's not going to fare well in prison.
I know it doesn't make sense, does it? But that's what they're saying. Well, we're definitely going to war with Iran now because the president lost the Supreme Court ruling, so he's desperate for a win.
Well,
I think he's winning all over the place.
It shows you how in touch people are with what's going on. I'm sorry, some people it doesn't matter what Trump does. They're going to say the exact opposite. They're going to lie. They're going to do whatever. I heard a pastor put it so eloquently the other day. I wish I could show that clip, but I can't. But he basically said, God puts people in place, all right, in power. He said, when the people pick the king, God hates him. When God picks the king, the people hate him.
Amen. Well, I like your coffee cup there, Paul.
Scooters.
This is like what's your mood today? Is it this? Is this your Saturday mood?
Pretty much.
Is that your Saturday mood, Jeremy? You pretty happy? He says he's got coffee in his head. He's got the smiley face.
Kind of grooving there. Yep.
The UK is our real biggest enemy. They're pulling the strings of this new world order globalist takeover. Some will say it's Iran or Israel, China, Russia. Nope, our biggest enemy is the UK. Well, they definitely have been running that mouth, saying they're going to lead. They're going to take the lead on all this.
Yeah.
And they basically don't need America. And
the president need to just stop sending them any money.
I would cut it all off.
Don't do anything for them.
I would cut it all off.
Man,
the release of the Epstein files was to hit the UK government monarchy, and boy, it is. It is.
Well, not only that, the Dems, pushed and pushed and pushed. Oh, get it out, get it out, get it out.
Did you get a biscuit? Oh, you already? Well, there's
more in there.
Get you another one.
Bud.
Yeah, man.
So, Hell, I forgot what I was saying. Pardon my language, but I did. I forgot what I was saying.
Epstein, monarchy, Europe.
I don't know. I had something, and you know how profound it was going to be. So.
It's going to be the greatest thing ever said on the air.
Exactly.
We don't remember what it is now, so we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. I gotta find.
But yeah, all this is the there's that line in that movie where he says the old Potomac two-step, and there is that goes on. There's a dancing around that goes on. You make deals, and who has the upper hand, and all that. Well, there's that on the global scale too. And right now, what the president is doing, he's positioning America so that we can say to the rest of the world, "See ya.
Yep,
we don't need you. We're here to help if you really truly want our help, but you're going to do your part, and we're not going to get caught up in all your crap." He's positioning us to be self-sufficient, which I've always said. Why in the world, with a country as rich with everything we have as the United States of America, why would we be importing anything anyway?
Exactly. Because
why would we do that?
You want to hear what they say? What they say? We don't want to run out.
We're not going to run out. That's stupid.
We're not going to run out.
We've got enough oil in Alaska, just Alaska, to last us for generations.
We have enough oil in Kentucky.
And we have enough coal too. We're not running out of coal. There's still coal.
I'm just saying that we have so many untapped natural resources here in this country. I mean, trillions upon trillions. It's our savings account, pretty much. What it is. We've got that birthright, and it's been withheld from us for over 100 years.
We do not. This whole idea of bringing the level of wealth up for the rest of the world to be equal to America is bull. That's not our job as a nation.
Yeah.
All these people that say everybody needs to be on the same level, that's never going to happen. It's a liberal pipe dream.
Yeah.
It's a communist socialist.
That's construct. That's exactly what it is.
That's what in their utopia, their supposed utopia, we're all going to be the same. We can never be the same. America's number one. Never forget it, right? We know that. It's just we've allowed people, these sick, weak people, to get involved in power in our country.
Yep.
And we need to get those people out or reduce their level of influence.
Something.
And we need strong people to lead the nation that's not going to be in the corner crying because somebody got mad at them. I mean, that's what's happening. We've got presidents that says, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and remember when Obama went on the "I Hate America" tour before he became president?
He said this is the United States is no longer a Christian nation.
I was so angry at that. Dude went on a full-on, saying, "We're sorry, America's guilty and it's wrong."
Yeah,
and
we owe you all this.
Dude, your job is not to go be apologizing to anybody. Your job is to lead this nation. Man, he's
one of the sorriest presidents we've ever had. I'm sorry. Biden's definitely.
I think Big Mike was more manly.
Oh, he is more manly.
They got the roles. Just throw that out there.
The only reason why the roles are the way they are is because Obama's related to the Bushes and all these other people, and Santoro, and that there's a whole lot going on that people don't know about.
Rusty says Northeast Pennsylvania has the best coal in the world. Only place with anthracite. How do I say that? Anthracite coal is found. I didn't know that.
Burns hotter.
Get some. Yeah. My grandparents had a coal room in the basement until right around 2000. Oh, cool.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, I love
a lot of those houses up north do.
And it's criminal what our country has done to the coal regions of this nation.
Yes, it is.
They have tried to destroy the economies, the school systems, and everything else. They basically wanted to make it a wasteland that nobody would live.
So they could get it for free.
Yeah, kids were being driven on buses 50 miles one way to go to a school.
Yeah.
So they were spending all their time on buses instead of getting the education, and jobs were hard to find, and because they were putting the clamps on the coal and everything. It's criminal, man. It's criminal what they did.
The way that they were treated, the way the coal
miners
were treated.
Doggone right to go in there and do that job. My gosh. Good morning, Dr. Butcher. Yeah.
What's up, Doc?
Come in the house. Loud and proud. Look at them guns. Yeah. I don't have any. Biscuit Boy's got some.
I got a little bit still.
Dude, Mo, You ever do that in the front of the mirror, Paul? You're doing the whole flex.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, when I work out here, I'll show you. My wife decided.
It wasn't even a question. Like, yeah.
For posterity purposes, yesterday, just to show that I was still flexible at 61. That's what she recorded.
Oh, let's show that up there. You can show that up on the. So. What are you pulling right there?
That's about 170.
170. Old man getting it.
And you can't really. But I have kids come up to me that work out there in the gym all the time, wanting to know how I get that ripped. And I said, well, I was a very large guy at one time, and muscle has memory. And I work my butt off to get it. I mean, that's just all there is to it. You can't. It does. Sometimes it comes to people naturally.
Tell them you got off the crap and your own good stuff, and
that's it.
Your body's working for you.
Yeah.
I've
never taken a steroid, unless the doctor prescribed it for me. I've never taken Dynaball or anything like that.
Dynaball.
I know of a
Is
lot.
that what the people are on when they just sort of go nuts in their head? They cycle on and off.
They're on all kinds of stuff.
And they'll just lose it, man. They'll get angry, man. We've seen them do it at work. Like, they'll just snap. And you can tell because they get really big, and then they'll kind of come off it for a bit, and then they'll go back on. Man, they get big, but then their attitude, man, they're on edge, man.
Yeah.
Jeremy had somebody like that used to work with him, and he would talk about that, how the guy would just snap, man, for no reason.
Yeah.
But he was big, man. He was on that stuff, man.
They hit their knees just like somebody that's 120.
I bet
maybe a little more weight.
I bet Dr. Butcher knows that guy we were talking about, though, that does the martial arts stuff.
I bet he does.
The defense and all that. Well, we got to figure out that guy's name.
It's comedy. I mean, what he does, it's comedy.
But it's funny as heck. It is funny as heck.
I'll have to.
You see the one where he's talking about hitting the bullet, like you tap it on one side and then you catch it and throw it back? Is it like you tap, catch, throw back?
He does.
It cracked me up, man. I was like, wow.
Yeah, he's
it's not Ken, it's Mike or something like that. I can't remember.
I can't think of his name, and I've got my Ray-Bans on. I can't read nothing without my real glasses.
Ray-Ban man.
Yeah.
Oh, so Brusky, you got to work this weekend? Are you off? Doc, are you off this weekend? Jerry's out there. Hey, Jerry, when you doing some more cooking, man?
Yeah.
Me and Biscuit Boy one Saturday when I'm gonna take a Saturday off, and when you're cooking, I'm gonna put in an order. We're gonna have to run down there and meet Jerry, pick us up some good old vittles, and have a nice trip. We'll do some videos along the way and stuff like that. I
suggest a crawfish boil in the future.
A crawfish boil?
Yes. Or, it doesn't have to be crawfish.
I don't know that I've ever had a crawfish boil.
Oh man, you're talking about good corn, potatoes.
Now, when you have the boils when you have to wear the bib, right?
You don't have to, but you get splashed a couple of times. You might wish you did.
What's going to splash you? Cracking things open and
well, it depends on how you got it boiling. That stuff can pop out.
Oh, it's still boiling when you get it.
It depends on how you cook it. A lot of
people, I thought it like came out in a bag or something. You open it up and it.
No, you. The way I do it is
at a restaurant. You get a boil at a restaurant. I've never ordered it. What do you?
Well, it depends on what kind you get. You can have crab legs. You can have seafood boil. You can have all kinds of different boils. But the way I do, I always cook my meat first. I cook except for the shrimp. I don't do that until last. But all the sausages, porks, all that stuff, I always cook it. Bacon, everything that I'm gonna put in there, I cook it first. And then I start adding it to the roux. You got to get you a good roux going, with some.
What's a roux?
Well, it's different things for different, but it's a roux is a base. I like using chicken stock.
Okay.
And I like beef stock. It just depends. Sometimes I'll mix them both. And then you start adding your vegetables, your celery, your okra, whatever you want to add, your corn, your potatoes. You start adding all this stuff in, and then at the end, You drain all the liquid off, and you pour it all over a big old table. It's covered with newspapers, and you just go up and start grabbing what you want and eating it.
So it's not like a gumbo that keeps it in the.
No,
just,
no. It's not like a gumbo.
Because I've never ate it, honestly. I've seen.
Oh, you'll love it. It's a good Cajun bowl.
Broski only works during weekdays unless I need to log in for my own reasons over the weekend, but not often. I'm going to use a very broad term, but I like to work in. But I work in finance and accounting. Got you. Well, we have two financial people here, Broski and Sir Paul. You should be nodding. We should not use Sir Paul. I mean, by gosh, if Paul McCartney, all he ever did was sing.
That's true.
I mean, think about it. All he ever did was sing. That was great. But this Paul has done so much more to be nodded for. And we don't want that limp. Well, I ain't gonna say that. You got me over there. Is it really important to be nodded by that group?
I don't know.
I mean, come on.
I mean,
we're gonna keep
Sir Elton.
Sir Elton.
Yeah.
Good grief.
See him hold. Never mind. That almost came out the wrong way. I did not mean him holding a sword. I meant, you know what I'm talking about. A real sword.
A real sword.
The Rocket Man.
But so it's funny in it that we have the Rocket Man. We think of the song and Elton John. We also think of Kim Jong-un, North Korea. What a loser. I mean,
yeah.
What a short, fat, and I'm not making fun of fat people. I need to lose weight.
They're inbred, man.
Short, fat loser over there. This guy, he had the fortune of being born to a dictatorship.
Exactly.
He has absolutely no skill. I believe this guy is as dumb as a box of rocks.
His IQ is.
You can look at that guy and know he can't do 2 + 2, man. That dude, but what he has, he's sitting on a lot of power.
Button.
And they kill people at a drop of a hat, and they'll drop the hat. And they're just evil people. That guy is a loser of all losers. And here he is in a country that, from what we can understand, does possibly have some nuclear weapons, or at least the nuclear capability to.
They can make a dirty bomb.
They can make a dirty bomb
or a dirty missile.
And I cannot believe. And again, I know they probably think what would replace him. But it's shocking to me that this guy hasn't been taken out.
Well, I mean, listen, all he is a one temper tantrum away from us doing that.
I would love to see, again, a little bit of this satire, but I would love to see, because I really do believe in it, but I'll joke a little bit too. When they go to the DMZ, they have that little meeting house where both sides come in. It's in between the two lines for the countries, and they meet in there, and they have
militarized.
The DMZ they have a building there that they meet at, and they sign agreements.
Right.
I would love to see Kim Jong-un and President Trump meet there, and I would like for them to be negotiating, and I'd just like to see President Trump just haul off and
slap the taste out of his
That's
mouth.
it. And then when they rise up to start doing anything, he said, if you make one more move, you're all dead. And tell that little short fat man, I'm gonna let you live today.
Well, you heard.
But if you don't back off what you're doing in the world and threatening America, the next time you will cease to exist on the face of the planet. Some people don't like to hear that kind of talk.
No.
I don't care. The guy's a loser. He's evil.
He is.
And what replaces him might be worse, but at some point you lose your right to live in this world.
One of my favorite.
I believe that.
Trump stories. One of my favorite Trump stories. This guy was telling that he was, on his detail. He said he was meeting with one of the leaders of the Taliban or ISIS or whatever. I don't remember which one it was. I'm thinking it was the Taliban. And he said they were sitting there talking and everything. He said Trump stops the conversation, reaches in his pocket, and pulls something out and hands it to him. And then leans over and whispers, if you ever do anything again, he was talking about something they had done. If you ever do anything like that again, this is your house. This is a picture of your house.
Yeah.
It won't be there.
That's right. That's right.
He said his most cold-blooded thing he had ever seen. Basically told him he would erase him and his entire family.
Broski says there's a chance we use tactical nukes against Iran. That's a possibility. You're describing Kim Jong-un, but you're also describing Zelensky. I 100% agree. I can't stand that guy. I said a long time ago they need to Well, they told him in the White House.
Zelensky's a little ballerina. He's something that somebody can control. That's all he is.
He thinks he's tough. He's not tough.
He's a cocaine addict. That's what happened to him at the White House. I think it's the last time he was there. He's the one that left the cocaine in the White House.
You think it was him?
Well, him and Hunter probably Hunter done bumps together. You never know. And I mean that in more ways than one.
Dude, it's my happy Saturday. I didn't want to think about something like that.
It's
like
funny though.
Don't plant that image in my head, man. I mean, come on. Oh my gosh. So you just said, and we already know that Biden was walking around the White House
clueless.
Well, clueless but naked. They said they were always trying to get clothes on him because he would just walk around
looking for little girls' hair.
Well, no. Let's not say that. But he would mess himself and he would take his clothes off and say they were because he has problems and and then you throw that other image in there and I'm going, oh my gosh.
Yeah. It was a 3-ring circus when he was in there. Nobody knew who was in control.
It has went downhill.
You hear cackling coming down the hall.
I don't know what was going on before, but during the Obama presidency, they were talking about how, he brought Snoop up, and they partook of
some cannabis.
Some cannabis in the White House. I mean, that's pretty well known that happened. They had a big cannabis party. I mean, I don't know who all was there. It was more than Snoop, but.
Well, I hope Snoop has separated himself far enough away from all of that nonsense.
Do you like his music? You like Snoop Dogg's music?
I don't like rap music.
I don't like rap, but some of his stuff is not.
I like listening to well-written rap that actually has a decent message to it, other than hoes and money and guns and drugs and all that stuff. To me, that was the downfall of our younger generations was rap music.
Did you like back in the day Ice-T?
No, I did not like
Public Enemy. I'm trying to think. I don't really follow those. I really have never followed those. So.
I was never a big fan of Straight Outta Compton and all that good
What's
stuff.
them two brothers that had that song Jump that were from Atlanta? Remember those guys? What were they called?
I don't know.
It was all over the radio. Jump.
Yeah, two little.
Isn't it amazing in America you can write a song about jump?
And that's all. I mean, just jump. That's all they did was jump.
And
jump.
That's all they did. I mean, Van Halen's Jump. It had something
Will
more
Smith's
to it than
daughter
that.
had something about flicking her hair or something like that. I mean, really, that's what this country has come to.
Nobody's got time for real issues. They're all worried about.
Listen, people are being led around by their daggum noses, and they don't even know it.
Don't even know it.
I wish Morpheus would offer us the choice of a blue or red pill.
Do you
I think some of them's already taken the one.
Do you take the blue? What's it called? The blue methylene or whatever they call it.
I did.
You did. Yes. You don't take it anymore.
Well, I'm thinking very seriously about changing up a lot of things that I'm doing right now. I go to a pain management group.
Yeah.
For everything I've done to my body. And I don't want to take narcotics. That's just something I don't want to do because I know I like them too much.
Yeah.
So they've got me on this stuff that is like a class 3, and it doesn't really do a lot for me. Now, other people, it knocks them on their behind, but I have a very high metabolism when it comes to those things. That's why I could easily overdose, but
what was
I
that?
couldn't take methylene blue because it interacted with that and caused what they call serotonin syndrome.
Yeah.
And I started having these headaches that were worse than migraines.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me that. Yeah.
And it was the methylene blue, and I figured that out in the Dominican Republic is when I finally put it all together, and I stopped taking it.
What's the little patch that you put on? You said you wiped your friend out because you were used to it.
Belbuca. That's my pain patch.
It knocked him out for what, 2 days or something like that?
It's a buccal patch. I do, two, sometimes 3 of them a day. And I can't even, it just helps my pain,
And your friend had a headache or something. What, he
had his knee was bothering him. We were on number 15, and he saw me take one. He said, "Hey, what is that?" And I told him. He said, "You got another one?" I said, "Yeah, here." He popped. I told him how to do it, and he put it in there. You know, it dissolves. Put it in your cheek, and it dissolves. And when we played on through, we got in there, and it was eating dinner. He said, "Man, I feel good." I said, those things work pretty well. And well, talked to him the very next morning, or no, it wasn't the morning. It was the next afternoon, evening, whatever. But anyway, come to find out, when he had left the golf course, he made it as far as Publix, and he had to call his wife to come and get him because he was seeing 4 lanes where there were 2.
Be a good idea to pull over.
Yeah. And he said he was out of it for 24 hours. And I was like, wow.
Oh, man. I shouldn't tell this
So
story.
I got chewed out, and he
yeah.
got chewed out, and then, yeah.
I'm gonna tell this story. Y'all don't judge me, but it is in my history, way in my youth. All the parties are dead except me. And that were there that night. All parties. Okay. I believe all parties are dead. So we used to go hang out with these folks. I worked with one lady, and there was a guy there, and my best friend would go. Well, one night the ladies were gone. Bad things happen when ladies leave. You know,
isn't that the truth?
Guys start letting the hair down a little bit. So we were drinking. That was known because everybody there drank except my wife. She didn't drink. Never was a drinker. They went to the store. Well, my friend pulls out the Colombian Gold or whatever. I don't know what it was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The ganja.
And like we shared it with him. So like before they even get back, he's like, "I'm flying, man." Like he starts like having
out of here today.
We're like, "Hey, you got to calm down." Like,
here, grab my hand, man.
Like the ladies are going to be back. You cannot, like my friend, he don't care.
Don't be losing.
My wife is going to kill me.
Right.
And his, whatever she is to him,
yeah.
She's the leader of that house. I will tell you that. And he thought he was, but she really was. And so like he's just sitting there. And he had on sunglasses. Dude, that's the first thing she noticed. Like he puts on the sunglasses,
right.
and he was sitting there, and he was just out of it. And so, she comes back and she's like, "What are you doing with them sunglasses on?" He's just like slobbering, you know. He's like, and so she's like, "What's wrong with you?" And I said, "We're over there trying not to laugh. I mean, you were like, you know, you're trying to think of everything not funny, you know." You're thinking of a movie where a dog died or something, so you could be tearful and not laughing.
Yeah.
And then so we're like, "I think he's tired. I think he needs to go to bed. You know, he just seems tired." So she goes to get him up. He falls to the floor. He's on the floor and he's crawling along.
Wow.
Dude, walked out, man. And
on some lead.
She's like, "What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?"
I'm a lightweight, honey.
And he's this was like, how do you not like? She grabs a broom.
Started beating him with
She
it.
is.
Wow.
She's doing the Babe Ruth swing on his rear end.
Wow.
And we're looking at you like it's not even real. It's like the funniest thing. We're trying not to. And my wife was looking at me, and I think we were dating. I don't think we were married. I think we were dating. Yeah. The girlfriend looks at me and she's like, "David, you know you're in trouble when they call you David. Did y'all do something?" We're like, "Wow, we just sit here and talked while y'all were gone." "No, something's went on. Something's going on."
He went to the bathroom. I didn't go with it. You know.
So she goes in there. She comes back and she's like, "I've never seen him like that. What in the world? He must have had too much to drink." I said, "I think that's it."
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head, sister. That's exactly what.
That's exactly how you handle that. But Lynn never bought it. So she demanded to know after we left, and I told her, and she's like, "I can't believe y'all did that." You know, like she's like, you know, because she really they were best friends. You know, like she just loved hanging around her.
Right.
And she was mad that we did that. And maybe it was wrong to do, but the guy wanted to. You know, okay. Some really good stuff, man. Oh, I was probably, God, how old was I then, man? I was probably 19. I was probably 19 years old or something, man. Oh, my gosh.
I could tell you some crazy
Yeah.
stories about drugs and all that stuff.
It's
but
I'm glad I'm past all of
getting
it. But
into
I
it.
was just thinking when you see somebody, you never know what's going on with them, man.
That's right.
But this guy, he was man, he got messed up, man. He was talking to people that wasn't even there. I mean, like he was hallucinating or something. I mean, it was weird.
Well, he got in touch with a part of his brain that he never uses.
Well,
I mean, that's basically what it is.
this guy was wild, man. Anyway, I mean, but you know what? He was a good singer and guitar player.
Right.
He really did. I used to go over there just to listen to him play and sing and all that. It just turned out later we found out he was a jerk and a freak and all that.
All that good stuff.
And that story went downhill real fast. Afterwards, within like just weeks after that,
Right.
it went really bad. Within
Wow.
probably a few months, no more than 6
Sideways,
months.
huh?
It went way sideways.
Wow.
Well, we're gonna have to get off here. We got an interview coming up at 10 o'clock with
Yep.
the dirt report, and Dean will be coming through the door any second. So we're gonna scoot. I gotta have time to flip the thing around, get the invite to the driver. And thanks you for joining the Cornbread Man and Biscuit Boy morning show.
Yep.
We'll be back in about 25 minutes. We'll see you soon.
Out on the airwaves, mud soaked and loud. Cornbread man talking, biscuit boy proud. Static crackles like a rattlesnake's tail. Voices rolling like a freight train wheel.